I'm working on a kitchen renovation, just a real quick touch up. I did this kitchen about 20 years ago. Actually, no, it was less than that. 2006. So yeah, almost. So today, this kitchen gets a workout. So I decided to take a couple of these cold, snowy winter days and start refurbishing a few things like painting my molding, caulking, and a couple other surprises along the way. So I'll keep everything. Well, the kitchen is done, so I am going to make a bit of herb tea and I'm going to sit down for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to go out and take care of the chickens. But I wanted to let everybody know how nicely this turned out. I painted all my woodwork white. It's a semi-gloss, which makes it easy to clean up. But this kitchen pretty much has stuff going on in it 7 days a week. Canning season lasts 12 months out of the year now, and I've just not had time to really take the time to do those last minute touch-up things that I really wanted to do for so many years. So I'm going to give you a tour of my kitchen. I'm going to pour my tea, and I'm absolutely so happy that this is done now. So I did this kitchen myself, 2016, and I keep making revisions because I keep wanting to do things that are easier for me. So this is the coffee center. The microwave is below the coffee pot. As some of you know, I'm a potter, so I have collections of mugs and a lot of pottery. I wanted open shelving because I didn't want to be digging for bowls and constantly looking for things. More mugs. These are all my dishes that I can get to. This is pretty much the work area. This is where the most work gets done. My stove broke at the beginning of canning season, so I put the stove in myself. I had some guys, I actually paid to have them bring it in, and they didn't level it, and they left big gaps between my counters. So I pulled it out and did it the right way. And if you have to do that, you have to do that. It's just not something I wanted to live with. But I love having pots and pans above my head. That is just copper pipe and plumbing fixtures. That's about as easy as you can do it. And then all these cabinets, I really do like open cabinets. These are all my herbs and things that I go to, my Dutch ovens. And then this is my pantry. Twice a year, it gets really cleaned out. So this is what kicked off this whole kitchen reno thing, updating. I put puck lights in because I hate digging for stuff. Also, the cupboards got lined with shelf paper, and I'm really happy I did this. Every jar is labeled, every jar is restocked, and anytime you want to cook, I just have to run in here and grab it. This is my latest addition. I spend so much time in here. I'd probably rather be in the woods, so I decided to put murals up, and I couldn't be happier. These just make me smile in the morning. When I put the kitchen in, this is just between two studs, and I put a glass panel and shelves because I needed more light in the kitchen. That's where all my cast iron hangs, my aprons, I've got a plant. I also dry herbs and things there, and that is because the wood stove is going, and it really does dry this place out. But it is nice to have a fire in the middle of winter. We keep a pot with hot water boiling, and I do have an air purifier. This is the main eating area, so all my dishes are here. So if we get company, you can just grab a dish, throw it on the table. These are pretty much my serving bowls, all my recipe books, which I love. They're gardening books. Some of them are from my grandmother, but I also built that little built-in at the end. It's really nice to house all my linens. So I have napkins. We don't use paper towels too much, mostly use cloth napkins. And then I have more pottery. And this kitchen, I put the porch on myself probably a couple years after I got the kitchen done. I was pretty tired, but this porch has been fantastic. And then this year, we decided for winter we'd add thermal panes like they have for greenhouses. So this has now become a 4-season room. Even on the coldest days with that little buddy heater, we can sit out there and have our coffee in the morning. And then this is just more shelving for storage. And that's got more gardening books and pots from friends. And that's it. Thanks for touring the kitchen. I'm so happy this is done. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to drink my herb tea, and then put my feet up on the hearth for a couple minutes, enjoy the fire, and then I'm headed outside. The hoop house today got to 65 degrees, so I'll probably be planting radishes out there this week and maybe some spinach. It looks like the hard snow is done for a while, so the snow is going to be melting, but we still have a lot. We're only in mid-February, early February, so we still have pretty cold days to come. So there'll still be projects in the house that I want to tackle. And I'll keep everybody updated. Thanks for joining me.